Or apparently the Ring magazine is reporting that Floyd is unretiring. This means if he come back and fight a professional fight, that Al Haymon probably won't be able to allegedly take his money no more. So he ready to fight as a professional. Oh, he broke. He broke. And this probably also mean that he needs some money to come back and pay his debts. You know, but like I said before, Al Haymon had control out of all his fights. You know, and apparently he had this exhibition with Mike Tyson. So I don't know if him and Tyson gonna be a real fight. They said it's an exhibition, but he retiring. And like I said before, that means Al Haymon must not be able to take his money. He about to turn fucking 4 days from now. I'm doing this video on February 24th. He about to be 49 years old. This nigga broke. And with Oscar, well, with Al Haymon, he must have got his business right where Al ain't gonna be taking his money no more. So he can come back and do a professional fight. Does this mean he gonna lose the lawsuit or win it? Not necessarily, but he probably needs some money to hold him over. He probably too prideful to downsize and start selling shit off. And the thing about selling stuff off, a lot of the stuff that he probably owned, it depreciates. The cars he got, they probably ain't worth half of what he paid for them. But I think it's just too much pride to sell off shit, right? For him to sell off shit and keep his dignity. As soon as he starts selling stuff off, it's like, nah, but you know, let's read what he had to say. So he says, I still have what it takes, more records in the sport of boxing for my upcoming Mike Tyson event and my next professional fight afterward. No one would generate a bigger gate, have a larger global broadcast audience, and generate more money than with each event than my events. And I plan to keep doing it with my global media partner, CSI Sports and Fight. So apparently, like I said, he got Al Haymon. He probably officially shook Al Haymon. Therefore, he can come back and do a professional fight. And I know once my homie see this fight, he gonna have some information. He can professionally come back and do a fight. Now, because the reason why he didn't professionally come back and do a fight is because, you know, that money allegedly will go back to Al Haymon. That money would professionally go back to Al Haymon. You know, so, you know, at the end of the day, now he got that together. Does that mean that you know, Floyd Mayweather you know, it's gonna be straight? I mean, like I said, the lawsuit, probably not. If he win that lawsuit, he probably gonna come up with some allegations, or he gonna probably end up going to that upper room. You know, he messing with Viacom. You feel me? So I mean, ultimately, man, this is the website CSIsports.tv. Historically, let's see what they are. I don't know what it is. So they got a business. It's in Staten Island, New York. Red flag right there. See who the owner is. Richard Milley and Craig Milley, brothers who serve as CEO. CEO. They specialize in hold on real quick. They specialize in producing and distributing championship boxing fight, including controlling rights to HBO World Champ. So they got some history. So they probably know Floyd back when he was on HBO and started their own shit. Let's see if we can see something. They got motherfucker obituary in there. So all right, let me get this up here. See if we can. So I don't know. I really don't know. So I don't know. But whatever. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you know, did he wait for for Crawford to retire for a reason to come back? Probably so. I mean, who is he gonna fight when he come back? He gonna compete at welterweight. He probably gonna come back and do a Pacquiao rematch. You just can't get rid of these old fucks, man. Is he gonna come back and fight a guy like Devin Haney? I doubt it. You know, come back and fight a guy like Conor Ben, if Barrios win, he probably come back and fight Barrios to keep it real. He might come back and fight Barrios, then maybe come back and fight Pacquiao. So you start looking at the ratings. If he come back at 147, he probably gonna come back versus Barrios because he don't fight niggas. So Adrian Broner, he ain't gonna fight him even if he can get in shape. He might go to the UK and fight Lewis Crocker. Like I said, he ain't gonna fight Devin Haney. He probably come back and fight a guy like Mario Barrios, Dalton Smith. So at the end of the day, man, these young fighters ain't got nobody to blame but they self. These dudes should have been fighting each other. He might come back and fight Ryan Garcia. If he win, these young guys ain't got nobody to blame yourself. If they fought each other and they really fought each other and did what they supposed to do, Floyd couldn't even come back and jump and little boy them. That's what he doing. He coming back, little boy them. This my time to shine. This my shit. Get out the way. Get out the way. But he waited for Crawford to get the fuck up out of there too, because people was gonna want to see that fight. I'm telling you. Make shit shake at 54. Ain't nobody. I mean, he could come back and fight Earl. If Earl can get past Earl can get past Earl. But you gotta look at he trying to fight. Absolutely knows, man. These dudes make all. At some point, everybody you get money, you gonna buy a bunch of shit that you really don't want to, you just want to enjoy. But everybody downsizing, everybody slow down because the shit become meaningless after a while. It become very meaningless. Hold on, real quick. My bad, y'all. I had to grab my food. But yeah, I mean, shit, it is what it is. So we already know what the business is, man. They can't turn the chapter. They created a space where everybody can come into boxing. When you don't handle your business and give people the best fights, they created a space where Jake Paul can get in there. Aiden Ross can get in there. Everybody can get in there. They created that. They created that void. By not making the best fights, everybody seeing boxing as a niche. Let me get in here. Let me get in here and be a niche. Let me get in here and do a celebrity fights. Let me do this, do that, and the third. And Floyd, like, hey, everybody jumping in it. Why can't I get in it? So when you start looking, Twin Charlo, that's Jamal. Oh my God, laughing. Floyd running out of money. We all knew that. 50 Cent was right them years ago. My boy then blew through. And people be like, damn, how you say you grossed $1 billion and you broke? Well, we seen it happen to Evander Holyfield. He had like 400 million. Mike had 500 million they made in their career. And this is, before the inflation. This is for the inflation. This is what happened when you got all that money and you don't know, you don't have nobody to teach you how to manage it. No CPA. No, save this. Don't do this. Don't do that. This is what happens. Boxers ain't the brightest people out there. Athletes ain't the brightest people out there. So they're easy target. Very easy. Very easy target. So he still established. These fighters need to look. He did enough in the sport to establish a name where he can still come back. He can fall on his face, go broke, have flat wallet, and come back and get big money. Because he made himself a brand name. Ain't nobody in boxing a brand name right now. But I think it was strategic to wait for Bud to retire. I'm gonna keep it a bean. But if I had to say prime candidates, he gonna come. And him and Tyson ain't no real fight, bro. Like Tyson might lose his mind and clip this nigga. He might. But I'm not watching it. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I didn't watch that Zeus shit he did. And this is sad, bro. The motherfucker be 49 in a couple weeks, in about 4 days, and he got to come back and fight. Somebody said Mayweather and Tank. I doubt it. It's just sad, bro. If I had to say, it's Barrios, Dalton Smith, Lewis Crocker, somebody in there, Tim Zoo in Australia. But hey, let me know what y'all think. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.